Hello. Oh, hello. It's been a few weeks since I last made a vlog and even longer since I made a training vlog. But this morning I got up and I wanted to go to the gym, but quite frankly, I looked at the clock and I'm trying to be better with this because, disclaimer, I have ADHD, so my time management is horrendous. I always think I have way more time than I actually do and I never have enough time. And I'm trying to be way more conscious of that and like, trying to be a bit more realistic. So I woke up, I think I got out of bed like 7:30. I was lying in bed and I was calculating. I was like, okay, if I leave now, it's gonna take me about 20 minutes to walk to the gym. I have to get ready, which is probably gonna take me about 20 minutes, realistically. And then to get to the gym, do a workout, say 1 hour, 45 minutes. And I was like, by the time I walk back, I'm still gonna have enough time. I was like, realistically, this is not gonna work. So instead, I really wanted to do some exercise this morning to start the week off right. And I didn't really train that much yet last week because I had like a really random stomach bug. It was really weird. Like, I don't know if it was something I ate or whatever, but basically just had really painful bloating and felt extremely tired and nauseous. Really randomly. I don't know if there's something going around. I've heard of other people that like had it and stuff. So I was like, okay, maybe it's just like a stomach bug. So basically I didn't train last week all, so I was just like kind of really craving training today. Also, sorry, I'm sweating because I did a Garmin workout which made me run quite fast, like 30 minutes, and considering I haven't ran in like 2 weeks, my body is a little bit out of it. Again, I'm not the most clued up on running and I was like, okay, I just want to go out and do a run, what should I do? And yeah, it told me to run for 30 minutes at 6:55 average pace, and it's really nice because obviously with the Garmin it kind of keeps track of like you're going too fast, you're going too slow, you're in like the range. It's really nice to keep you on track. I'm actually starting a new job today, which is really exciting. So yeah, my first call's at 10, so I'm gonna go have a shower and get ready. And I also got myself a little coffee on my way home, but I want to have some breakfast first before having the coffee because I'm pretty sure it's better for your cortisol levels if you have coffee after you eat and not like first thing. And considering I've just done a fasted run, I don't think that's gonna be the best idea. But anyway, I'm gonna be taking you guys along with me this week on a full training week, essentially. I'm so red. See, the thing is, when I started running, I would get this red on any run. Now it just seems to be when I push myself that little bit too hard. But I'm hoping that the better I get with running and my VO2 max goes up and like just my cardio levels and my endurance levels overall improve, I'm hoping that I don't get as red so easily. I don't know if this is just me. I have to accept this forever. But yeah, I get so hot. It's not even warm today. Like, it started raining on my way back and it's kind of cold, but I was sweating. I went out with shorts and I had like my jacket, like I had my jacket zipped up, but then I had to take it off because I was literally like, I'm dying. I'm just a kind of hot person, but I don't know if that's just because I'm, you know, maybe have a lower endurance. I don't really know, but basically I'm a sweaty gal. I get a little bit of red and I'm hoping to improve that. I'm gonna go have a little shower and then start making breakfast and I'll chat to you guys in a little bit. Hello, we're back. Okay, so I really want to talk to you guys about my new race. I've signed up for a 10K, which is at the end of April. Now, I haven't ran a race since my first ever half marathon, which I did in October, the end of October last year. And that was the first race I've ever done before. I'd never trained for a race before. I was really bad at running. Like, I just went for it and really challenged myself. And quite honestly, I see a lot of people online who are doing marathons, ultra marathons, or like so many half marathons a year, endless amounts of races, but I've also seen commonly amongst a lot of people that are doing a lot of races and running a lot, as people who are very similar to me, like have not been runners for that long, like we're all quite new runners, and I see that a lot of people are getting injuries and like talking about it and saying like, you know, I'm going to like physiotherapy, like I've got this injury, I can't run for this amount of time, etc. And I think it's really important to remember that it's really easy to get swept away with the world of like fitness online and what everyone else is doing and seeing that that's the best thing I should do. I should be putting my, like pushing my body to the max. Like when I'm in the gym, I should be doing like my 1 rep max and all this kind of stuff. And I just don't really think it's necessary to be training like that all the time. And I know last year I went off and I really challenged myself and did a half marathon, and I went from never being able to run much at all to really pushing myself and going out and doing like 18-kilometer runs as like part of my training and stuff. And it was hard and I pushed my body and I know that I did, but the thing is at the same time I wasn't training at the gym because I knew that if I did both together I was going to end up getting injured, which was the last thing that I wanted to do. At the end of the day, like running is great, but if you're constantly doing marathons and pushing your body to its limit, it's gonna end up deteriorating or getting injured or having a problem. And I don't think that is healthy in the long run, especially when you have an injury which then becomes like a reoccurring injury, which is something I really want to avoid. So this year I thought, okay, I'm not gonna go and do any crazy distances. I don't want to sign up to any crazy races like doing like a full marathon or whatever. I'm thinking I might just do a couple of small runs, small races. So I've got a 10K at the end of April, and I'm really wanting to sign up as well to, I think it's like an 8K in Amsterdam by like at the end of the year. I think it's called like Duns Lap or Duns Lap. I don't know. I'm gonna like put it here. I really don't know how you pronounce it, what it's called, but I remember it's on my like goal setter. I know the opening date for that is in April, so I'm gonna have to sign up for that, or at least try, because I feel like it's gonna sell out super fast. But essentially, this year I want to run and I want to compete in races, and I think it's such a good way to motivate yourself, especially for me. Like, I feel if I don't have something I'm working towards, it's so easy to be like, never mind, I'm not gonna bother. So I know for me, by having like a date in the diary and having that program that I'm using to work towards, like an 8-week program, 10-week, 12-week, whatever it is, that I'm more likely to follow through and stick to the plan and get my runs in order to achieve that goal that I've got. So I've got that 10K booked in. I'm looking for any other races. If any of you guys have any recommendations for any really good races in Europe that's worth doing, you know, I might consider doing a half marathon. Again, I'm not guaranteeing it. I'm not telling myself that is my goal. I want to run maybe like 3 or 4 races this year, whether that is small like 5K races, 10K, 15, I don't really mind, but I'm not really focusing on doing a half marathon. By the end of the year, I might feel like doing it, but it's not my main priority. My main priority right now is just becoming fit, healthy, and just, I don't want to have any injuries. I don't want to put my body under stress. I want to, you know, look after my body. It's a very sacred place, and I feel like my body has been under a lot of stress and turmoil in the past, whether that is physical or mental, and I just want to be kind to myself. And I know that running is very good for you, and it's great for anxiety, and it's really good, like it's a pick-me-up. Like, I feel great, I have such good endorphins after running, but I don't want to put myself in the position where I'm gonna get injured. And I just see it so much online at the minute. There's so many people getting injured, and I just think everyone needs to slow down a little bit. Like, we don't have to all be doing like major PRs or like achieving so much or whatever. And I understand that's like the content that performs well, like that's what people want to see. People want to see people perform and do like extraordinary things, but you don't need to. Like, not everyone has to do that, and if you want to do that, then that's fine. But for me, I want to take it easy. I don't want to get injured. I want to look after my body, and at the same time I want to achieve some goals and also some PRs. So I started a new plan today. As all of you might know, if you've been watching my previous running vlogs, or if that's how you found my channel, I know a lot of you guys subscribe to me through those videos, you'll know that I use an app called Runna. It takes all the thinking out of running, and you don't have to keep thinking, oh, like, what do I need to do to improve this or to improve that? You literally tell the app what you want to do, and it will tell you what you need to do. You know, you ask and you receive, and it's just such, I love it. It's so great. If you want me to talk more about the app and how I use it, I can. And yeah, excited to take you along my next 8 weeks as well of training for my 10K. I know it's not as exciting as training for a half marathon, but still, I really want to improve my 10K time. So my half marathon, I ran my 10K in 1 hour and 12 minutes, and I really want to shorten it down. Maybe if I could get it under an hour, that would be a beautiful chef's kiss. Good morning. It's Tuesday, and I literally had to whip myself out of bed this morning. Again, did the thing, woke up a little bit later than I thought I was gonna. I set to my alarm. I was like, okay, no bullshit. Whipped myself out of bed, literally threw on some clothes, threw on my outfit, and I was like, we're gonna speed walk to the gym. Even if I do half an hour, I don't care, but I'm going to the gym. And I just signed up to a new gym recently, actually. I went from going to quite like a bigger budget, I say budget, it was quite expensive. It was like 37 euros a month. Kind of like the gym group in the UK, if you live there, that kind of vibe. But the equipment was just like really old, always super busy, and I was like, I just don't want to go here anymore. Every time I went in the evening, it was just a nightmare. The equipment was crap. Just didn't enjoy it. And with this new gym, my morning walks to the gym now are gonna look like this. Like, so beautiful. So I was like, okay, well, I might as well, like, I live by the beach, romanticize your life and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna walk beachfront, go to this gym. It's a lot smaller. It's like an independently owned gym, but they also have a sauna, which is really nice. I'm hoping I have enough time this morning to use it, because I feel like it's just such a beautiful way to start the day. Walking to the gym, makeup free, because with the sauna as well. Oh, also, A, didn't really have time to put makeup on, and B, you don't need to. Just kidding. B, it's got the sauna, and I was like, I feel like it's counterproductive if you wear makeup, because then the pores cannot breathe. But yeah, what a beautiful view. So yeah, I'm walking super fast because it's not super close to the gym, but at least I'm getting my steps in, like hot girl walk and all that jazz. And I'm hoping it's not going to be too busy. Again, with my workout plan, not quite sure. Dane's going to like do some random stuff, so many cars. My whole plan at the minute is just showing up for myself, so I haven't really got a strict I haven't really got like a strict plan. It's more just like showing up, doing some workouts and then going. Currently, actually, I don't know if I've told any of you, I don't think I have announced on the tube or anywhere for that fact other than to my friends, but I started a PT course recently, so I am almost on level 3, finding the time to kind of like do it, but my goal is to become a fully qualified PT, online fitness coach, which I'm really excited about because it means I can also train myself better. And if I was to turn that into a business, it is something also that I can do. So really exciting. I'm looking forward to getting onto level 3 and to start like building my own plan properly, because like I know a lot of stuff, but it's a lot of stuff that I've learned through the likes of Instagram or YouTube, like over the years of training, not ever like properly. I'm gonna quickly to the gym and I'll see you guys in there. So with joining a new gym comes trying different ways to do your workout. My gym doesn't really have enough space for me to set up like barbells and everything like that to do a hip thrust, so I did do it on the Smith machine today, and quite frankly, did not enjoy it. I'm not a Smith machine gal. It just hurts. I was like, you know what? Gonna go and switch over to doing the machine one, which again is not my favorite. I much prefer to do it on like the barbell. But alas, you gotta work with what you've got. And then swiftly after that, I moved on to doing some lunges, which is something that I've actually started incorporating recently. Really do enjoy them, and I've been able to feel them in my glutes way more. That I've been going a lot slower and having that mind to muscle connection, kind of pushing up very much through like my midfoot and trying to like concentrate on like pushing the ground away from my body has really helped me kind of reach my glutes in that movement. Then I went on and did some cable kickbacks. With these personally, I again need to do some more research, but I always feel it in my more dominant legs. So that's normally where I feel a lot of the burn. Again, I need to look into it. I'm pretty sure it is how you're meant to feel it, but need to experiment with that one a little bit more. I then finished up with a personal favorite of mine, which is step ups. I know it looks a little bit weird, and I sometimes do it with a weight, but with this time in particular, I kind of just used body weight. Honestly, I didn't need a weight. I was absolutely completely destroyed. My glutes were dead. Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday this morning. Yesterday was a bank holiday, so I just had like a very chilled day off training, didn't do anything. Actually went to go play golf a little bit because that's something I've really gotten into recently because of my boyfriend. So we went to go play and it was awful. It was so bad. I'm really enjoying it when it goes well. It's so difficult. I really underestimated how difficult golf can be, but this morning I'm off to the gym again. I actually ended up, because I know the last time I spoke to you I talked about basically how I hadn't really like made a plan. I wasn't really following anything. I was just going with the flow. Yesterday I caught eye of myself in the mirror and I was like, girl, you've lost so much muscle. I ended up sitting down last night and just writing out a plan, but basically I've got 3 lower body days, 1 upper body day, and then also do my 2 runs a week as well because I'm still training for races. I've got 1 10k. I'm thinking about signing up for another 10k in London. Just I was looking at accommodation and that bitch be expensive. It's so expensive to stay there. I've asked a few friends. One of my friends is leaving, so I can't stay with her. So I'm just like a bit of a kerfuffle. So I'm seeing what is possible, but I would really like to do those 2 races just to keep myself motivated, myself something to work towards. So that's the update. I'll see you guys in the GYM. I think today was my favorite workout that I've done honestly this week. So I started off with RDLs, which I've gotten a lot better at recently, I have to admit. I used to feel it a lot in my lower back, and I think that's just because I was overcompensating by pulling the weight through my arms and my back rather than kind of using my legs. And the way that I got better at that was basically just thinking about pushing the ground away, similar to my lunges that I did earlier on in the week. After my RDLs, I then went on to Bulgarian split squats, and because I'm in this new gym, I had to change around how I kind of usually do them. So I tried putting on a barbell pad onto one of the barbells. Yeah, I did a first set with just my body weight, and then after that just kind of picked up a 5 kg dumbbell and did alternative sides. Next up was the abductor and the adductor, to which I went through and did between 12 and 30 reps for each set, and I did 3 sets. Now these, I didn't push them to failure each and every single time. One was close to, one was complete failure, and then the other one was just kind of like warming up. And finally, the holy grail, I did some hyperextensions, to which don't look like much, but honestly, if you see my face when I'm doing these, I'm normally struggling quite a lot, especially when it gets to those final reps. And you can add a weight with these, or you can just do them free. I did 1 set of free weights, basically just my body weight, and then the next one was with 10 kilograms. So I'm not quite sure what happened this day, if I'm honest. I feel like it was just really busy and I just really didn't get much done, but it really wasn't the best of workouts, honestly, but at least I went, and that's all that matters. I started off with a bench press because, well, incline bench press to be specific. This is something that I really need to put some time into improve. I have never been able to bench press. Whenever I do bench press, really feel it in my shoulders. There's only been like a couple of occasions where I've not felt it in my shoulders, and I've actually felt it in my chest and woke up the next day with DOMS, but like most of the time I just don't feel it in the right places, and I need to work it out. I mean, everyone's body's different, and yeah, sometimes it just takes longer to figure some things out than others, but that's something I'm really working on at the minute. So I practiced a bit of that today, and then I went on and did some rows. Again, I normally like to do these with a barbell, like free weights, but there's not enough space. The equipment isn't there for me to do it in this gym, so I did that today on the machine. And then honestly, I moved on to just doing some military presses, and I think I just did 1 set of like curls. And then I left. Really didn't have much time for this workout, so I was like in and out, bish bash bosh. I'm like having one of those days, just so lazy. It is 4:30 almost, and the Saturday has just flown by. My gym closes at 6, and honestly, I came home, I went for coffee with a friend, and I came home and I was just a little bit cold, so I got into bed. And then now, yeah, the time has just flown by, and I'm like, okay, I need to get up and go to the gym. I'm feeling so tired. I don't know why. Because I slept a lot last night, but I feel like I'm just quite exhausted. But yeah, the goal is to go to the gym, half wanting to sack it off and just not bother, but I feel like no, like I need to go, and I'm gonna feel good for it. I've done so good this week for going to the gym and actually sticking to it. Like, granted, my last workout that I did yesterday, I woke up and I didn't have that much time because I had a meeting scheduled for 9 AM, so it was very quick. Yeah, just super fast, but still I went, and I'm really, really proud of myself for going. Like, I've literally done today, if I go to the gym, no, today when I go to the gym, so when I finish my workout, not if, when I'm going to go. I'm gonna go, okay. I would have done like, I think 4 days. I've done, this will be my 3rd lower body session, and then I also did upper body session yesterday. I have to go get my final leg day sets in because I don't know if I mentioned this already, I'm not quite sure, but basically I want to build my booty back because my booty has gone. It has gone bye-bye. I have a desk job, like I'm always sat at my desk. Like, I think, yeah, I just haven't really been that wary of things. I haven't been that consistent with the gym over the last few years, and that's fine. But I want to build it back. I feel like it's looking a little bit sad. It's feeling a little bit soft, a little bit saggy. I mean, I still have a pretty good bum, I think, for the fact that I haven't really been concentrating on working it out, but still it's not where I want it to be. Like, I do feel like my body can be so much better than it is, so it's just like a area of self-improvement. But I was listening and watching videos from Brett Contreras, I think he's called, the glute guy, the guy who like basically invented the hip thrust. And like, trust him with my life. I feel like if there's one person that knows how to build a booty, it's him. And he was talking about basically like the rule of thirds and how to train to grow your glutes. And basically I've like taken his advice and I've written out like a little plan where for the next 12 weeks I'm gonna try and do 36 sets of glutes. Wait, 36 sets concentrating on my glutes a week. So like lower body like is gonna be popping. So my plan at the minute is to do like 3 lower body days in the gym and an upper body day, and then 2 runs a week because I also have some races that I need to train for. So that's like the goal and the like plan of action, because basically in 12 weeks, which is not that much time, it's crazy how fast time is going. But I go away on holiday in like just over 12 weeks. So I thought 12 weeks was like a good plan, like get to that point and then come back and reassess. So I'm gonna give it a go. I feel like I should be able to build somewhat a bit of muscle. I know it takes a very long time, but I do have my dormant muscle there, so I'm hoping it, like, I'll get those like newbie gains again, seeing as I haven't been that consistent. But we'll see. We're gonna take it as it is. Today I have got squats, hip thrusts, good morning, and lateral cable kickbacks, and I'll probably maybe do a bit of cardio. We'll see in terms of time and stuff. But yeah, I'm just gonna go and do that. That's my day 3, and then with all of that I would have done 36 sets of glutes this week, or like lower body, whatever you want to call it. So we're doing good. We're doing good. We're on track. First week, a new job, so I feel like it's just been very busy, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling motivated. So I'm gonna get up because I've been such a lazy little bitch. I've been so lazy and just like comfy and cozy in bed, but I need to go work out. Gotta go. Another workout, and I was running a little bit low on time. A, I had plans, and B, also the gym was going to be closing because I left it so late. But I started off the workout with some squats. Again, haven't done these in ages, and unfortunately the barbells were taken. It was super busy when I got there, so I was like, okay, I'm going to go and stick myself on the Smith machine and do some squats. So I did 3 sets of those, and I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, but my knees be crunching. It's like on the way down and then on the way back up. Healthy. Then I moved on and tried to do some good mornings. Now, I've never really done these. I think I've tried them like once before in my workout routine, and I was like, don't feel it, don't get it, not gonna bother anymore. But this is something like my bench press that I really want to get better at. I know there are benefits. I've incorporated it into my routine and my plan, and I'm hoping as the weeks go by I'll start to feel them more, because at the minute I'm feeling it maybe more in my back than I should do. So I'm trying to concentrate on that like driving rather than like bending feeling, if that makes sense, like driving my hips back into that hip hinge. But I think it's going to take a few more sessions and trial and errors until I really feel that one. Afterwards, I went and did just a few hip thrusts. These ones were feeling a little bit like twingy on my quad. I do have a previous injury from my quad just from basically overuse after a long period of rest. So I've got to be a little bit careful with that one, a little bit wary to not overwork myself. So I just did like 2 sets of these, and I was like, you know what, it's not worth it. I'm not going to aggravate the pain, and I left it. I then moved on and just did some side lateral cable kickbacks, which on this video, they look so bad. I watched back this video, I was like, oh my God, Anna, you look ridiculous. This looks so bad. I sat on like, it didn't feel the way that it looks, but this was quite difficult. I really did feel the burn a lot on these, and I was struggling at points, and I was like resting and then being like, no, I can push through and do more. So I finished off the workout on those, and then I tootled on out, and I was like, workout done, week done. We are out of here.